So we started a unit 3. Okay, first part is about theory of estimation. So in that yesterday we have seen different terminology that are being used in the theory of estimation. Okay, so I said there are two kinds of estimations. One is point estimation and other one is interval estimation. And we have seen that interval estimation is more reliable than the point estimation. And interval estimation is about finding the intervals which the population parameter is likely to contain. Okay, so those intervals are called confidence intervals. Okay, so these confidence intervals are computed with the formula. What is that formula? What is the confidence interval for computation of a population parameter? Statistic, sample statistic plus or minus margin of error, right? And margin of error is equal to critical value into
Value into standard error.
standard error. Okay, and so this critical value depends upon the level of significance. This level of significance depends upon your level of confidence. Okay, so level of confidence generally will be above 90%. Okay, generally it may be 95% by default or 99% sometimes. Okay, so whatever the level of confidence you choose, that is corresponding to that we get level of significance. The notation for level of significance is alpha. Then 1 minus alpha into 100% is called the confidence level or level of confidence. Okay, so in our syllabus we have the discussion on finding the interval estimation for the population mean large samples. Okay, in the first part of the estimation we have the discussion only on the finding confidence interval for the single population mean with the sigma unknown. Okay, with the sigma unknown. Okay, if sigma is unknown for large samples you can replace that sigma with population standard deviation. Okay, so whenever population standard deviation is not known, that can be replaced with sample standard deviation provided the sample is large enough. That means at least 30. Okay, so with that understanding, okay, we'll continue the discussion. Yesterday I did one part of the first problem. We shall continue the next part. Okay, so I'm going to share the screen now. So yesterday we constructed 95% confidence interval for the true population mean. Okay, so it is came as 2.502 and 2.698. If you round to 2 decimals you can write it as 2.50 comma 2.70. Okay, so what is the next part? One is 95% confidence interval, the other one is 99% confidence interval. Okay, I think you can do that one also. So first one is 90. So first one is 95% confidence interval. In a similar way, please find out 99% confidence interval. So to find 99% confidence interval, 99% confidence interval for mu. Okay, so this implies that what is alpha? Alpha is 1%. 1% means 0.01. Okay, so this means alpha by 2 equal to 0.005. Okay, so this implies that what is z alpha by 2? I think we already computed for 99%. See here, I think I already shared the see here, this is nothing but 99% confidence level. Okay, and this is about 95% confidence level, right? and this is about 96% confidence level. So from yesterday's discussion, for 99% confidence level, what is Z alpha by 2? 2.575. Am I right? So 2.575 you take here, copy here. So every time if you, okay, but in exams this critical value you have to compute, okay. So to avoid the repetition of the calculations, I have kept these calculations aside readily, okay. So 2.575, so 2.575, okay. Therefore confidence, so 99% confidence interval, 99% confidence interval for mu is equal to x bar plus or minus, okay, z alpha by 2 into sigma x bar. What is sigma x bar?
Sigma by root 10.
Sigma by root 10.
Sigma by root 10.
Sigma by root 10. Okay. So simply substitute the values and get it. What is x bar? X bar is 2.6. 2.6 plus or minus 2.575 into sigma value is what is sigma value? 0.3
0.3.
divided by root 36. Sorry. Compute. So use your calculator and compute these values.
2.471. 2.72. 472. 472.
2.472.
No, sir.
Oops.
You may round to 2 decimals. Here I am rounding to 2 decimals. I am writing it as 2.70. Now, what is that interval? 2.728.
72, sir.
Lower limit.
Upper limit.
No, sir, upper limit.
First you
Upper
have to
limit, sir.
Lower limit
First tell me the lower.
2.4713.
47.
13.
So round out to 2 decimals, 47. And upper limit is 2.7.
2.7288.
So
Means 2.73.
0.73.
729.
Okay. So 95% confidence interval is 2.50 to 2.70. 99% confidence interval is 2.47 to 2.73. Okay. Which one is wider? See, which one is the distance is 0.2 here. Here the distance is 0.25, right? 0.26. So yesterday we discussed, no, higher the confidence level, wider the confidence interval, right? Higher the confidence level, wider the confidence interval. And so which one is more reliable between these two? This one, right?
Yes.
This one is the more reliable. Okay. Okay. So that is about first 1B. 1B is also over. Now see the second one. For the above problem, if we want to be 99% confidence that our estimate of mu is off by less than 0.01, how large a sample should be chosen? Okay, so he is telling that the maximum error must be 0.01 from the sample mean to true mean. Okay, the difference between sample mean and the true mean should not exceed 0.01. So in order to have the bound within 0.01, how large you should choose the sample. What should be your sample size in order to maintain the maximum error bound below 0.09. Okay. So yesterday I have shown the reading material, right? See, so this is the distance, right? Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n is the distance from mean and the sample mean. Can you see that from left side or right side? The difference between population mean and the sample mean is at most Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. So therefore the maximum error estimate, okay, with 1 minus alpha into 100% confidence level or 1 minus alpha probability is given by E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. Here what is given? E is given. What is the value of E given in the problem? 0.01. Okay, and 99% corresponding to 99%, you can find out Z alpha by 2. Already we computed for 99 confidence interval 2.575. Sigma is given. Only thing you have to find out n. Is that clear? So you substitute all the values here and compute the value of. Write this as a note. The maximum error estimate for the true population mean is given by capital E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. Capital E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. Is it okay? So now let us see that one. Second question. Okay, solutions. Okay. So the second one is continuation to the first problem only. So what is given? Sigma value is 0.3, right? 0.3 and maximum error estimate equal to E equal to 0.01 is given. Okay, so for 99% confidence level or level of confidence, okay, instead of writing every time confidence level, I will write level of confidence. Z alpha by 2 is what? 2.575 from the previous problem. Am I right? 99% it is 2.575. Now what is the formula? We know E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. So you just solve this equation by substituting all these values. So this implies that 0.01 is equal to 2.575 into 0.3 by root n. Solve for n and tell me. Round to nearest integer. Are you doing? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
5,978.
5,000.
Yes.
967.56.
967.5.
Let me see the answer. 5967.
Yes, sir. 0.5.
56, and that means 5968, right?
Yes, sir.
Approximately
Yes.
5968. Approximately 5968. Is it clear? So all problems are similar to this one only. Either you will be asked to find out a confidence interval, or you will be asked to find out the maximum error estimate, or you will be asked to find out the sample size for a given maximum error estimate. That means what I am telling, either you may be asked to compute E when this confidence level, sample size and sigma is given, you can compute E. Or if E is given, okay, and confidence level is given, you can find out sample size. Okay, so either they may ask you to compute the sample size, or they may ask you to compute the maximum error estimate, or they may ask you to compute the confidence interval. Confidence interval to the true population. All problems are like this. Now see the next problem. Now see the next problem. The pulse, the pulse rate of 50 yoga practitioners decreased on the average by 20.2 beats per minute with standard deviation of 3.5 beats per minute. Okay. Uh, so if x bar equal to 20.2, whatever you have, okay, this is it. What is this x bar called? Tell me. What is x bar called?
Sample statistic.
Sample mean. Bar is there, no? It is a sample statistic. What kind of sample statistic? Sample mean, right? So this is it is about sample mean only, no? 50 sample mean of 50 yoga practitioners. Okay, if the sample if x bar equal to 20.2 is used as a point estimate of the true average decrease in the pulse rate, what can we assert with 95% confidence about the maximum error E? Okay, now he is asking to compute a maximum error and construct 99% confidence interval for the true average decrease in the pulse rate. Okay, so let us do this. So just tell me the data given. So first one, what is given? Given that sample size is given. How much? 50. So by looking at 50, what is your first understanding? Is it small sample or large sample?
Large sample.
Large sample. Okay. And what is a sample mean?
20.2.
20.2.
20.2 beats per minute. Okay. Then what else is given in the problem? What else is given? Please tell me.
Standard deviation.
Standard
Standard deviation
deviation.
of what? Standard deviation of what?
Sample.
Is it sample standard deviation or population standard deviation? Is it population standard deviation or sample standard deviation? This 20.2 and 3.5, they are both are referring to what? 50 yoga practitioners only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it, that means what? It is about samples, sample standard deviation, right? They didn't give the population standard deviation, right? So what is the notation for sample standard deviation? So also given that should I
Sigma.
write sigma? See, don't confuse, don't get confused. Never write sigma x bar. What is sigma x bar? Standard deviation of the sample mean. What is this 3.5? I said standard deviation of the
Sample S.
sample.
Sample.
Standard deviation of the sample is different from standard deviation of the sample mean. What is the notation I should use to this?
Sigma.
S.
Don't get confused. What are the parameters for population mean? Tell me. Parameter statistic. Mu.
Sigma.
Uh, uh, mean means for parameter it is mu. For population it is mu. For statistic, what is the notation?
X bar.
X bar. Okay, na? So for variance, for parameter, what is the notation?
Sigma square.
Sigma square.
Sigma
Square. For
square.
statistic, what is the notation?
Sigma square x bar.
S square.
S square. Kada. This is sample mean. This is sample variance. This is sample standard deviation. This is population standard deviation. Don't get confused. Is that okay? What is sigma x bar?
Standard deviation of sample mean.
distribution of mean.
Standard deviation of sample mean. That means what? There is a gap. Standard deviation of sampling distribution of sample mean. You understand? By people are forgetting this. It is the standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the sample mean. So in the problem, is he referring to standard deviation of the sample mean, or is it referring to standard deviation of the sample?
Standard deviation of sample.
So standard deviation of the sample, what should be the notation?
S.
S.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Is this clear? Okay. Half of learning mathematics lies in understanding the notations and definitions. Do you understand? For any theory, not only for mathematics, for any subject, you put most of the time on understanding the definitions and notations. Small change, small misunderstanding will lead to different notations like this. Okay, so population standard deviation is not given. Sample standard deviation is given. Okay, beats per minute. What is the first question? First question is, okay, maximum error estimate. What is the formula? What is the formula? Z alpha by 2 into Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. Am I right? Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. Okay. So what is Z alpha by 2 for confidence level? For the what is given 95% confidence level, right? Okay, 95% confidence. Okay. So maximum error estimate for population mean with 95% level of confidence. Okay. So for 95% level of confidence, what are critical values?
1.96.
1.96. Okay. Therefore, E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. But unfortunately, sigma is not given. Therefore, we are approximating this sigma with the what? Yes. You understand now? Because standard deviation is not given, that population standard deviation we are accepting with the sample standard deviation. Okay. So therefore, E is approximately equal to Z alpha by 2 means 1.96 into what is a sample standard deviation? How much is given? 3.5 divided by root 50. Is it okay? Tell me this value.
0.97.
0.97. Right, 0.97 when rounded to 2 decimals. Is that clear? 0.97. So always read the problem carefully. Okay, is sigma standard deviation he is referring to sample, or is he referring to population? Okay, that is very much important. Okay, so what is the next one? He is asking us to find out the 99% confidence level. Okay, confidence interval for mu. I think this you can do easily. Okay. Okay. So 99% confidence level mu equal to how much? Equal to x bar plus or minus z alpha by 2 into, okay, sigma by root n actually. But this sigma by root n we are approximating with z alpha by 2 into s by root n. We have the sample standard deviation only given. X bar is now how much? Z alpha by 2 equal to
20.2.
0.575. 20.2.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
20.2. Now for corresponding to 99% Z alpha by 2 already we know 2.575
2.575.
into S. S means 3.5 by root 50. Okay, now you compute. Down to 2 decisions.
Eighteen point nine
21.4.
and 21.4.
What is the lower limit?
18.92.
18.92.
18 point.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
9.
9.2.
18.92 and upper limit is
21.47.
7.
47. Okay. 21.47. Okay. So that's about the second problem. Next, what is the third? That is third problem is over. No, is it third problem or second problem? Third problem is over.
Third problem, sir.
Fourth problem, you see, that is also similar to previous one. See, for the above problem, how large sample should we take in order to accept with 95% confidence that the mean of the sample is off by at most at 0.5. Again, he is asking about the sample size. Okay. Now, can you do it now? So, given that maximum error estimate E equal to 0.5. Okay, with 95% level of confidence. Okay, so find out E. For 95%, what is 1.96? 1.96. Okay, and we know S is given. S is how much? 3.5. Okay, so E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n, because sigma is not known, to approximate with the Z alpha by 2 into S by root n. So this implies that 0.5 is equal to 1.96 into 3.5 by root n. compute the approximate value of n.
188.23.
So approximately 188. Is it okay? Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Now look at the fifth problem. The efficiency expert of a computer company tested 40 engineers to estimate the average time it takes to assemble a certain computer component, getting a mean of 12.73. So what is this 12.73 refers to?
Sample
Notation you tell me.
X bar.
X bar. And standard deviation of 2.06. What is this notation for this? 2.06? Yes, sir. Because both are talking about 40 computer, this one only. Okay. So if X bar equal to 12.73 is used as a point estimate of the actual average time required to perform the task, determine the maximum error with 99% confidence, and construct 98% confidence interval for the true average time it takes to do the job. And with what confidence can we assert that the sample mean does not differ from the true mean by more than 30 seconds? Okay. So previously everything is given in terms of minutes, but here it is given in terms of seconds. Okay. So you have to convert everything in terms of seconds or in terms of minutes, because everything is there here minutes. When we are doing C, we convert the seconds into minutes. Is that okay? So can you do it quickly? So just quickly write down the data given. So what is data given? Given X bar equal to
12.73.
uh,
12.73.
73. Okay. 12.73 is what? 12.73 minutes. Okay.
Minutes.
Minutes. Okay. And sample size is 40.
40.
And sample standard deviation is how much? 2.06. Okay. So 2.06 minutes. Okay. So first one is asked about 99%. So first one, okay, maximum error estimate with 99% of confidence level. Okay, E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. Again, you notice that sigma is not given. So this is approximately Z alpha by 2 into S by root n. So here Z alpha by 2 is what? 2.575 into S is 2.06. 2.06 divided by 40. Always look at the sample size first. If it is not large sample, should not apply that normal distribution. Okay. Therefore, compute E.
8387.
Right, 0.8387. 8387, or when you round to 2 decimals, 84. Okay. So we're able to do it quickly. So what is the next question asked? 98% confidence interval. Okay. Now 98% is not there for us. Okay. So to construct 98%, sorry. 98% confidence interval for mu. Okay. So first of all, we shall find out the critical values. Okay. So what are the critical values for So this implies that what is alpha?
0.02.
Alpha equal to uh, am I writing LOS? 99%. I've been using a bad notation, I think. What is this LOS I said?
Level of confidence.
Level of confidence
Level of
means I should write
confidence.
LOC, no?
Yes, sir.
Because
Yes,
LOS
sir.
means level of significance. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I doing the same error everywhere?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Level of
Yes, sir.
confidence. You should have pointed out. I am poor at English. So level of confidence. What else? There is LOC. Please correct it. Okay. So wherever it is there, let me correct myself. Okay. I think is that right? Is that fine now?
Yes.
Okay. So LOC. So this is LOC. LOC equal to 98%. So alpha means what? Level of significance. LOS equal to 2%. 2% means what? 0.02. Am I right? So what is alpha by 2?
0.01.
0.02 by 2.
01.
0.01. Okay. So corresponding to 0.01, you find out Z alpha by 2. Draw the normal curve here. Okay. So this is 0.01. So what is this area going to be? 0.49.
49.
Okay. 0.49 ante I think you have to look into the distribution table.
2.33.
Yes, sir.
2.33.
2.33. Yeah? 4900. 4900 is nearer to 4901. So 0123, 2.33. Is that okay? So this is 2.33. That alpha by 2 is 2.33. Okay. I think that is there in the shade table also, no? 2.33. Okay. Now what is the first question? Maximum error estimate. Confidence interval.
Confidence interval.
Therefore, so 98% confidence interval for mu equal to x bar plus or minus z alpha by 2 into. Okay, and this is approximated with x bar plus or minus z alpha by 2 into s by root n, because population standard deviation is not given. So x bar is how much is x bar?
12.73.
12.73 plus or minus 2.33. Standard deviation 2.06. 2.06 divided by root bar. Compute.
11.97. 13.49. 97.
11.97 comma
13.49.
49. 11.97 and 13.49. Right. So what is the last one? What is the last one? With what confidence can we assert that sample mean does not differ from true mean average by does not differ by more than 30 seconds? Okay. So what is given? So given maximum error estimate equal to E equal to 30 seconds. 30 seconds means what? In terms of minutes?
Half.
0.5 minute. Is it okay? And N is 40. What else is given? S is
2.0.
2.06. You're asked to find out level of confidence,
Yes.
to find level of confidence. Okay. E equal to, we know E equal to Z alpha by 2 into sigma by root n. This can be approximated with Z alpha by 2 into S by root n. So E is given as what is E value? 0.5
0.5.
equal to Z alpha by 2 into S is how much? 2.06 divided by root of 40. So compute Z alpha by 2 from this.
1.5351.
1 point.
5351.
Remember critical value is Z score. Z score must be rounded to 2 decimals only.
1.54.
5 5
3.
5 3 5 3
4, sir. 1.54.
1.54. So 1.54 is Z alpha by 2 means what will be alpha by 2 then? See, Z alpha 1.54 is here. So this is 1.54. Z alpha by 2 is nothing but 1.54. Okay. So 1.54 with standard distribution table, what you can find out from 0 to Z alpha by 2 or Z alpha by 2 after? Which one you can find out?
0 to Z alpha.
Okay. Therefore, probability that 0 less than capital Z less than Z alpha by 2 equal to probability that 0 less than Z less than 1.54 is equal to, look at the distribution table from 0 to 1.54, 1.5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. How much? 4, 0.4382. Okay, 0.4382. Okay, this part is alpha by 2. We know this is alpha by 2. So how do you get alpha by 2? Alpha by 2 is equal to, and this part is 0.438, right? Total rate of area is 0.5, you know. Therefore, alpha by 2 is going to be 0.5 minus 0.4382. Am I right?
Yes.
Whatever the tail is there. So, what is that difference?
0.06.
0.0618. 0618.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So when it is, so then what is alpha?
0.0309.
0. Multiply this with 2.
1236.
0.1236. Therefore, what is level of confidence? Level of confidence What I said, level of confidence is nothing but 1 minus alpha into 100%. Am I right? So this is 1 minus 0.1236 into 100%. How much?
87.6.
88%.
80?
7.64.
87.64.
4.
Okay. So with the 87.64%, we can say that the maximum error estimate does not cross 0.5 minute. Is this clear to all of you? Okay. Shall I proceed? Okay. So come to the last problem. Find the degree of confidence to assess the average salary of school teachers between 27,200 to 30,200. If a random sample of 100 such teachers revealed a mean salary of 28,700 with standard deviation of 4,800. So you're asked to find out the degree of confidence to assess the average salary. Okay, so what are given? Okay, so two limits are given: 27,200, 30,200 is given. So find the probability that, okay, their salary is in between these two. If the sample is mean is this much, sample standard deviation is this much. So once you get the probability corresponding to the probability, you find out the this one confidence level. Okay, so how do you find out the normal probability? How do you find out the normal probability? So what is given? Given x1 equal to 27.
Yes, sir, 27.
27.
So given x1 equal to 27,200, x2 is equal to 30,200. Okay, so x bar equal to in the 30
28,700.
28,700 and yes sir 4,800. 800. So what is the standardized random variable? Z score equal to x bar minus x bar minus mu x bar by uh, z equal to x bar minus mu x bar by am I right? What is the formula? X bar minus sorry
X minus mu x bar mu.
x minus mu x bar minus mu by sigma x bar. ఇదేనా ఫార్ములా? Am I right or not? mu x bar కదా?
Yes, sir, correct.
X bar minus mu x bar by sigma x bar. This is actually x bar minus mu by sigma by root. Am I right? But this can be approximated with the okay x bar minus okay. So right. So now you find out the z scores. Okay. So z1 is what? Z scores. Okay, so Z1 equal to x1 minus mu by sigma by root n. Listen carefully. But mu and sigma are not known. Instead of mu and sigma, what are known? X bar and S. Can you see that? Can you see that? So you approximate this with x1 minus x bar by S by root n. Okay, so substitute x1. Similarly, find out x2, z2, x2 minus x2 minus x bar by S by root n. Okay, so compute these values. Compute the normal standard scores and tell me.
Minus 3.12.
2720 minus 2870 divided by S is how much? 4800. N is not given. N is given or not? N is not given.
Given, so sample
100.
of 100.
N is given. Okay, so N is 100. Okay, so divided by root 100.
Minus 3.125.
1 to 5.
5.
1 to 5 అంటే 1
1 to
3
5.
వస్తుందా? 1 3 వస్తుందా? 1 3. Is that okay? Similarly, find out Z2.
3.125.
3.125.
So which is equal to 30,000. 30,200 minus 28,700 divided by S is 4,800 divided by root 100. How much?
3.13.
3.125.
3 point
3.125.
again 1 3. Okay. Therefore, probability that okay 2,700 sorry 27,200 200 less than x bar. What is x bar? Mean salary. Okay, is less than 30,200 is equal to probability that okay x1 less than x bar less than x2 equal to probability that z1 less than z less than z2 equal to probability that z1 means minus 3 pointer minus
Yes, sir.
3.13 less than z less than 3.13 equal to which is symmetric. Using symmetric, I can write it as 2 times probability that 0 less than z less than 3.13 and this is 2 into 3.13 means how much?
0.4991.
0.4991. 0.4991. So when you multiply with 2, how much?
0.9982.
9982. Okay, so this is the probability that okay this is the probability that the mean salary is in between these two. So that is in terms of probability. In terms of level of confidence, what is this? I said level of confidence is related to uncertainty. Uncertainty is related to probability. Therefore, what is your level of confidence?
One
1 minus.
This one only. Whatever the probability you are seeing. See, in terms of probability, the 0.9982. In terms of level of confidence, 99.82%. Let's say.
0.82.
Is it okay? Therefore, level of confidence is equal to 99.82%. You're talking about the chance that a mean salary is in two values. Okay, the chance in terms of numbers this much, in terms of confidence this much, 99.8. Is this clear? So we have completed all the problems that are related to the population mean. Okay, so just see the syllabus once. Now in the third unit, can you see this? Theory of estimation, point estimation,
Yes.
interval estimation, confidence interval for mean. Confidence interval for mean. Did I complete?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so with this 2.5 units are over. Okay, so from this it is related to second mid. So for the first mid we have completed the portion successfully. The second mid is the second unit binomial Poisson normal sample distribution of means sigma known and unknown. Okay.
Yes.
So